Hello everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Satisfactory. We're in Season 1, now Episode 17. Well, as usual I've been doing a heck of a lot of work off camera. You know what, it took me to the 17th episode to realise I could still put a foundation down here and not have to keep jumping up and down. Holy dilly, Trev. So we are now working on Tier 8. So I think we're going to do maybe half of the Tier 8 sections here, because we had to wait until we had the radio control units made, which we've now got. So we've got all of those. Then we had to make supercomputers, which, believe it or not, I've actually made. And then we've got all those. It's only when we get to this fourth and fifth one where we have no idea about fused modular frames, because they're made back here. See, fused modular frames, and the next section needs the cooling system, which is made here, and it's in here too. So, and then I think this one here, the turbo motor, is made back in section 4. So yeah, we can pretty much do the first three. So let's fill this guy in. So okay, I think I needed 300 motors, 200 of them. I think it was just 50 of those. Let's have a look. First one, select milestone, fill in the motors and that. Oh, that's right, I would have already had 100 on me, I guess. Where have I got it? Hang on, are they somewhere else? Am I just moving these around, am I? Oh, there you go, okay. Back to where it was. Alright, that was the aluminium casing. Oh, I didn't need those yet. Okay. And the sheets. So if I take 100 of those, was it 200? I should be able to fill those in, and then send that away. Alright, so we'll have to wait for that to come back.
Drones provide automated low-capacity aerial transport between drone stations.
Oh cool, we get drones.
Stations need to be supplied with any kind of fuel for the drones to function. Fixit had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fixit property right under their noses. Especially since everything is recorded.
Alrighty har. Alright, so I'll have to take you out and show you what I did off camera. So if you remember, the map had a massive big hole in this section, this area. So to make the radio controlled units, which are made here, this area here is getting really, really big now. The radio controlled units kind of needed three things, and one of them was computers from down here. So I've got this massive, oh my goodness, conveyor belt going to here, and then the aluminium casings are coming from over here, about here, so they're coming down through here as well. What was the other item, if I look up the radio controlled units? Oh, the crystal oscillators were always being made in that area, so it kind of makes sense. If you've got three items that need to go into a manufacturer, well, you might as well, you know, put the manufacturing plant in an area where you've got one of them being manufactured. Then it's just a short conveyor belt ride to get the products there. But yeah, we're going to take off, see if I can remember where the heck I went. Yeah, I should be right. So I don't have hypertubes going between these locations yet, and I'm not sure if I kind of really need to. But it seems to work pretty well. The computers have been sped up a little bit because I started making no, that's right. I think I needed the plastic as well. And I think that was for the supercomputers. So I'll take you there to this area. And the location that I was just pointing at, it doesn't just manufacture now the radio controlled units. It actually also manufactures the supercomputers. So it's kind of become a really, I don't know, quite a busy location, but also quite a important location. So I just got to remember there's a couple of E's I have to put into place here. One's just up here, So instead of going straight to the oil, I have to hit E here to go left this way. So don't forget, we've got conveyor belt bringing crystal. Is it crystal? No, quartz. Sorry, quartz over to this location. That's what all this is about. That conveyor belt there. Actually, we'll end up a bit higher than a conveyor belt, so you can actually see. Over to the right there, look at this. That's heading all the way over to the oil and bringing back plastic and computers. So now, yeah, this location's got really big now. Jeez. Okay, you can see the quartz there traveling along the conveyor belt. Probably not as fast as it could be. And then you can see this other manufactured kind of platform going in that direction. That's where the aluminium casing is coming from. And then you get a little ride under the platforms here. It's not perfect, but anyway. Look at the size of this place now. I've got underneath here working. Oops, almost missed that. So yeah, this is where we're up to. Holy dooly. So I think we kind of had this one running, and this was making the crystal oscillators. Yeah. Yeah, I've been putting in a lot of the shards actually. I think at the moment everything's working fine except for the reinforced iron plates. I mean, they're still working, but they're just taking a while to get everything produced. So there you go, it's still working. So it looks like screws are a bit behind the 8 ball here. So no power shards in here yet, so that's another location where I could improve things. Put a few in there. I have been finding a few more power slugs and putting them to use. So I think, oh geez, okay. So see that network of platforms going all the way up there? Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how many hours it took to get that running, but all that's doing is bringing the aluminium casings over here. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. So they come all the way into here. So this is what's actually manufacturing the radio controlled units. So if you keep a bit of an eye on it, it's the aluminium casings that's slowing it down. So when this gets, it's almost finished. I don't have 64 of these in place. See, it's finished, and now it has to sit there and wait for the aluminium casings to catch up. So crystal oscillators is fine, even the computers are fine, believe it or not. But yeah, so we probably have to ramp that up a bit over there. And then this is the supercomputers. So this needs 4 inputs. Holy dooly. Okay, so the computers are coming from the oil manufactured area, and so is the plastic, right? So that's not a big deal, and it's fast enough. As you can see, there's the computers, and there's the plastic, and they're... Actually, I don't know how far they're going back, but... Oh, it's a long way. Look, it's on the conveyor belt right back there somewhere. So actually, how many have we got? We've got 44. I did take 100 with me before I recorded off camera. And we've got an absolute truckload of radio controlled units. So we kind of do need another 50 of these soon back at the base. But I'll show you a little bit of what got put together. I'm not quite sure why I did this, but it kind of worked. Hang on, let's see if I can get down there without falling. Okay. So, all of the quick wire, I had to ramp up the production of quick wire. I didn't realise the Caterium is just over here. It's just close by. So, anyway. So now I've got this little platform which is feeding the quick wire down into this manufacturing plant underneath. And then the plastic not only goes into manufacture supercomputers, but also comes in here as well. So, it was kind of handy. So this is where the circuit boards are being made, and the AI limiters, and then they basically kind of get trucked upstairs and then go into the manufacturer. So that's all this is doing, is just aiding with that side of things. Can I get right up here again? I can. So I couldn't believe it. I'm looking around the map for Caterium, and it's right next to my base. I just losing the plot there a little bit. So, oops. So just here. This is actually the Caterium. So I had the copper coming out down there. I didn't realise the Caterium was right here. I mean, it's only a normal node. I did put one power shard in there, so she's kind of ramped up a bit. It's not too bad, I guess. It's going okay. If we have a look at power, by the way, it's still under 2 gigawatts, but it's kind of ranging between maybe 1.6 and 1.8 something. But yeah, our capacity is still, way over 4, so we're basically always 2 or twice the amount of power coming in as what's needed. So power hasn't really been an issue. Um, it's kind of funny. I just say that and then the power went down, but no, I think that's just the manufacturing stopped for a sec. So I wanted to show you that. What do we got? We got about a minute and a half before the guy comes back. I'm going to head over to the oil area. See, there's no hypertube here, but still. Kind of cool being able to do that. Jump around a lot more than you do when you first start the game, I tell you. So you can see how much went into this, trying to put down... I went through a lot of steel beams. Oh, I also manufactured another steel beam area, because I was going through so many of them for the conveyor belts. Look at that, I've got 404 on me at the moment, and it's only because I started manufacturing more. Conveyor belt's a bit wonky. It was manufactured when I was in Dodgy Brothers mode. But look at this. Look how much material, computers and plastics sitting on these blinking conveyor belts. Anyway, the dimensional depots, I've got to look into that too. I think that sounds pretty awesome. It's like you can have an unlimited inventory. All the gear can kind of magically be there. So if you can see from a distance, yeah, this has been expanded out here a bit, and I've put an additional couple of refineries in here to do 2 things. One, to produce the plastic. So that's actually where I'm getting my plastic from. It's out of these guys. But then the heavy oil residue, I was getting really low in heavy oil residue. Can you believe it? All those blinking tanks over there, and it was just flying through it. So I had to put it somewhere, and I needed it because I was getting low in it. So yeah, basically all this is being fed down here now. So yeah, I think not sure if I showed you guys, but I've now got another oil, not refinery, what do they call it? Yeah, one of those things, Trev. Where is it? It is an oil extractor. So I've got another one over there. So don't forget, there's a pure one there. I think that's normal, and I think this is possibly a third one down here there, but it's kind of like impure, I think. Anyhow, so this worked out fairly well. Well, I have to keep coming back and checking it, but the heavy oil is sort of helping to replenish, I think, all of this stuff. Holy cow, no it's not. Jeez. Doesn't matter how much I produce. Okay, hang on. I did this on purpose in this location so I could actually scale this up a bit. Guess what? Guess what Trev needs to do rather urgently? Yeah, put a few more in here. Jeez. Guess what we're doing, whether we like it or not. It goes that way, Trev. Have I not got enough parts? Hang on. No, I've got enough parts. It's just I haven't got it in the right position. Hang on. If I can do another couple of these, that'd be good. Actually, maybe it's better from this location, because I was squeezing these in. There you go. There. Is that... Hang on. I had the... There. No? Is that too close? No, it's probably alright. I think that's the same amount of room as what I had between... Oh, no, I had that a bit closer. Doesn't matter. We'll just put a second one right here as close as we can go. There you go. How's that? Alright, let's get our input going in. So we need, under logistics, a pipe-long junction. Go this way. So one for this guy, which will show up very soon. I saw it. There you go. There. And then we put a pipe into him. Okay. Then, same thing again. Where's this guy? He's got to be close to, about there. We feed that into there. Where's our power going over here? Oh, I've got a power pole there. Okay, so if I drag one from there, is it actually sitting? Can I actually can I squeeze that in there, or is that... I could go slightly off and just put it there. And then I'm just thinking, do that. Surely that's got to be good enough. So if I take 2 from here, so 1 into here, that can be powered up, and then that can be powered up, and I've still got another line spare, right? Okay. So I'm telling this thing to make plastic and heavy oil residues, so that's going to start, but it's got nowhere to go. And same with that one. And yeah, we need to... No, we don't need to do that. What am I doing that for? I need the pipeline junction thing again, because... Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I saw it there. Means that I can take the output, put it straight into there. And I guess the same thing again. Oh, this should certainly help having another 2 of these in place, I would imagine. So there you go. Now I'm not sure, is that gonna... So what happens? I think eventually this thing stops because it has nowhere to put the plastic. So I kind of have to continue with this. How did I do that again? Oh, that's right. I just ran these out through a splitter, didn't I? Gee whiz. It's... Oh, wow. That's going to be a problem. For crap's sake. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, hang on. Because I've got the splitter here, I could continue this over here and... Oh, there's a guy over there. Didn't even realise it was sitting there. I should be able to get the hard drive out of that. We can put more storage in that direction, I guess. Alright, let's get these going so they don't stop, because I want this to keep pushing out the heavy oil. So we need a splitter in here. It comes from the back, which is perfect. And then it's got to line up with that, I think. And then the same again. It lines up with that. I think I got that correct. No, it's a conveyor I need. So that has to go into there. And then this has to come out and go into here. And the same thing again, it goes into there. And then the output goes into here. As long as I've got my pipeline working. Is it? Did I do the pipe differently? Hang on. It doesn't have a great deal of space. Hang on, did that not go out as far? Hang on. No, it did. Why is that a problem? Can I change the shape? Wow, it really doesn't like that. Hang on, go the other way? Can I trick it into thinking it's doing the right thing? Maybe if I do that... Oh, it doesn't like that either. What? What on earth are you doing? Go there? No, it doesn't like that either. Hang on. Sorry about this, dude. I know I just put you into place, but this thing's a tad weird. Wow, it just doesn't want to... Can I go back the other way? No. If I don't get that. Why was that working so well before and now it's like, I'm not playing? No, it really doesn't want to go that way. Am I doing that wrong? I think I couldn't connect it directly from here to here because the pipe would be in the way. So I thought. Can I do that? It doesn't like that either. Maybe try it with R. No? Listen, game. Oh, it likes that. Can't it just like do an R and go into... I can do that. Hang on. If I can make it turn myself... Is it turning? Wow, it really doesn't want to even turn. Why can't I get it to go... You know, if I point it in this direction and go R, no? Wow. Did something change with conveyor belts? Come on, guys. Can't be that hard. Can I just twist it? You do a twisty in there. That's it. Stick it in there. Oh my goodness me. Well, there you go. Can I do that? It looked like it was going to work. Oh, I know what I've just done. Damn it! Trev, I just realised I'm an idiot. See, I'm so used to using splitters that I actually used a splitter instead of a merger. Alright, so that's got to come... Hang on, I've got that in the way. Sorry, you have to... I'm getting some spare plastic, by the way. That's what it looks like. Jeez, Trev. Back to the merger. Merger. Alright, so it comes... Yeah, that's correct, isn't it? It merges out, and then the output... One goes in there, and then the output has to come back and go in there. Okay. I think that might have been the issue, Trev. So, same thing again. Is that lined up now? I think so. And then that should go into... No, it's not lined up. Well, I had one of them lined up. Let's try this again. So, that's better, I think. That's better. And then it comes out and it goes into here. And then we go back to putting our pipe into play. Oops, almost at it. Where are you going with that? There to there. There you go. Okay. Alright, so both of them are producing again. Before I leave this area, I have to remember to make some more storage. I left enough gap there, you know. I could just put a... I could put some more storage going this way. I just want to have a look at this because I've kind of... Well, there's a lot of residual heavy fuel coming the other way too, but... It'll go up and down a bit, but it should be in general growing now. I'll have to keep an eye on it. 56... Yeah, it's chewing through it a bit. I mean, that area could probably do with another two of those refineries, to be honest. Anyway, I think it'll be okay. It'll gradually increase. But yeah, I don't know how many of these. I've gained up so much plastic. Jeez. Alright, I think it makes more sense to put more storage along here, I think. Which kind of means I need to hijack this. So it's going to disappear for a little bit. Because I need to put... yeah, I need to put a splitter in here, don't I? About there. And then if I just continue this, no one will know any difference that I hijacked it, right? Cool. So, yeah, I don't want to come back here and keep having to do this, so I might put a couple more of these in. Let's put one, say, there, and there. And then I guess we're going to have a splitter. Where's it going? It's coming in through there, yeah. So it's going to go here and line up with that one. And then another one that comes along here and lines up with that one. That's kind of funny, you know, because you could technically just be pushing it straight into here. Anyhow, it's in a line, so when it fills up that box, it then goes on to these other boxes, I guess. Or does it evenly distribute it? I don't know. It's kind of like a bit of load balancing. No, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. So eventually these will be full as well. Okay. We've tripled the capacity of that storage, which is all good. Hang on a sec. Okay, so I'm thinking that really does need some more work. But anyway, we'll head back because we're going to do that second tier 8. You know what I might do? I'm just going to skip down the back here and just see if I can keep... I just want to check out what's happening. Is there any... Oh, I suppose there's not going to be any storage of the computers, is it? Because this is going to be Yeah, it's going to be taking all the computers out and sending them all the way over to Whoop Whoop. So anyway, what about these guys? Wow, that's another location where I've got gear that I can take somewhere else. So yeah, I've been kind of slowly expanding, I guess, a lot of the productions. I think that's what everyone else is going to be doing as you get a chance. But I haven't, I'm certainly not covered the whole map yet. I mean, I would love to go through and continue all the levels, the tiers, and eventually complete Phase 4, which is up in the top right. But I think, I'm looking up the top there, I don't think there's anything in that top right-hand corner in terms of the items that make up that completing Phase 4 objectives. I don't think there's any up there that I can recognise. So, so I still have no clue. Unless they're in Tier 9. Unless the one on the far right is one I know. I don't know. I've got a funny feeling I don't know them. Which means there's still lots to do. And it's like, it feels exponential. It's like, yeah, you think you've broken something by, well, not broken it, but achieved something, I guess I could call it, because I can make radio control units. But then it's like, no, no. That's like nothing. You need like 5 million of them to make this quartz air thing. What? Yeah, whatever it's called. That's what the game feels like to me. It's like, keeps becoming more and more exponential. Like, if you think about, well, I don't really have a problem ever with the limestone producing concrete, because there's an absolute truckload of concrete manufactured back at the main base here. So whenever I need it, I just go and pick it up. It's not really a problem. Like, there's limestone in there. There's also a yellow slug in there I should get. Make sure I click this. Yeah. Yeah, so I've got another steel beam area over there that I manufactured. I think I split off something to get it. Yeah. Get this guy going for the second trip. Nuclear power. Yay! Oh, hang on a second. No, hang on. The magnetic field generator is what's up the top here in complete Phase 4, is it? I think it does look like it. Oh, okay, well there's one of the things. Jeez, okay. So 50 radio control units, 200 more of them. Wow, really? Oh, no, that's what I've already got on me, I think. Hang on. Let's select this, because I think we can put them in there. Oh, is that the supercomputers? That's not the radio controlled units. So that's more cable and more cement. Oh, okay, hang on. I got the wrong one. I'll just swap those over. Leave that there. That would be those, and then 1,000 cable. So I can take those out, and a ton of cement. Okay, I should be right now. So let's put in that, and launch that, and listen to what she has to say. Hey.
Milestone reached. The nuclear power plant produces dangerous radioactive nuclear waste. Fix-It reminds you that any extra limbs resulting from exposure to radiation are also contracted to work on project assembly. Fix-It also reminds you that willful exposure to radiation will not result in any bonuses regardless of how many functional limbs it produces. Project part number 7, the magnetic field generator, should enter production as soon as possible. Any unnecessary delays will be noted.
Magnetic field generator, really? Okay. Alright, well while that's going, let me just top up on a few things. I often do this, I just come through and I just have a look. 79, yeah, I can do with a few, so let's just grab a few of these off of here, keep that going. What are we up to? 96, 97, that's pretty good. We'll get our little steel going here. Oh, we don't miss much. That's not too bad. So this one just needs a tiny top up. Same with a bit of the copper stuff, actually. I mean, I could not bother with this, perhaps. It's a bit of a... It's only a small thing, but I'm over here anyway, so I'll grab that. Adds a few more copper sheets. Go to the cables. See another 52. I can actually go and show you the extra steel beam section. It was powering along the last time I looked. Oh my goodness. I just realised I might grab a few reinforced plates here, so that's that, and we can grab, might go down here and pick up some steel pipes. You kind of forget just how many of these factories you end up making trying to get everything produced. So that's up there, then we'll use the hypertube for this. Love that sound, getting sucked into the hypertube. Whoop. So we're going this way to the right. Yeah, I was having problems with steel beams. Because I was manufacturing so many conveyor belts, I was kind of sitting there thinking to myself, geez, like, this has to improve. It has to speed up. And then I realised my um, iron and... Was it iron and coal? I think it was iron and coal. So I have got here, see, I've got enough in here to be able to top this up, right? But I'll show you. Well, that's been producing 642. Over in the corner here, I basically did this. So I hijacked a bit of coal. Coal coming down there. And iron, sorry. Yeah, coal and iron coming into here is producing the steel ingots, and then the steel ingots were being distributed into both of these to produce the steel beams, and all of that production, have a look at this. Holy durly, that's a lot more than I was even expecting, but yeah, that's the kind of problem I had. I don't mind if this fills up and stops, because I've been running around the place just manually picking it up to have steel beams on me to make more conveyor belts. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, loving that idea. So it does look like I've got 11 minutes to kill. You know what? I might go back to oil and go and get the hard drive. Yeah, because I was thinking about this. I think what you're meant to do, I've got to turn that to go that way. Um, the hard drives do actually give you the option of alternate recipes. And I think that's really important now that I'm starting to think about it, because I've already got, in this area of the map anyway, a lot of maybe surplus stuff sitting around, like the nodes that I've not utilised yet. And if they can be used to manufacture things, then why am I travelling all the way out to Whoop Whoop to pick up something when it can be made locally? So, and I don't know what they are yet. I haven't found all of the hard drives, so I don't know. But another thing we need to make is and I can make them right now. See, there's quartz sitting there that I haven't utilised either. Is the radar towers. That's what we should be making. Might go grab the hard drive and have a look at what's required to make... I think the radar towers were actually a little bit expensive. But I can have a look in a sec when I get back to the oil. Unfortunately, you can't kind of look at if you tab while you're in here, you can't really do much, so... to wait till I exit the pipe. But yeah, where was it? It was right over there, wasn't it? Because we were kind of trying to make those extra couple of refineries, and I spotted it off to the side there, so... I don't know. I don't think I didn't notice anything protecting it, so might be a pretty easy one to pick up for a change. Alright, slow down, Trev, slow down. Jeez. Alright. Back through here. Yeah, see, if I had to do this again, I'd make it a little bit different so I can kind of have a path to run through, because at the moment she's a bit... I've got some like this. And these are a bit better because they're up a little bit higher, so I can kind of run under them, I guess. It's a pretty good view from here. It looks pretty cool. Like slowly getting there, slowly getting it made. Alright, let's have a look. Is there any nasties? There's probably going to be nasties there. What am I talking about? How do I get over there? Let's swap over to the gun. Have I got ammo? I got plenty of ammo. That's Caterium, or... oh wow, one of these big guys. I've noticed if you do shoot them a little bit from a distance, they have no clue what's going on. Oh, there's a couple. Is that spiders over there? I want that power slug too. Wow, they're annoying. Whoops. Oh crap, the big guy. Just hide out of the way there a bit, Trip. Oh crap. Spoke too soon, the spiders are annoying. Gee, they're an ugly looking bunch. Oh look, hello. You poked your head up to get shot. I don't think you can actually fire at me from there, can you? You know what I should do? Invest in the higher... Is he dead? I think he's dead. If I get a bit closer and he moves, I'll know he's not dead. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Grounded. The spiders and whatnot. He's not moving. Can I grab that from you? Thank you. Hopefully he was the only guy. Grab this. I can see another little guy down there. Oh, hang on. Is that another one of these things? No, that's part of the stuff you can pick up. No other baddies around that I haven't seen. There's a Mr. Bean guy there. What's that? 18 oh crap. No, that's the guy I didn't want to deal with. Alrighty. Run away, Trev. Pick up some of them on the way. Can I think I can shoot him with this, can't I? Just in case I need it. They're coming towards me? I think they are, aren't they? Oh, come on. That's like shooting ducks in duck season or something. Not that I'd have any idea about that, but... Well, come on, you're saying... Is there more than one? Oh, there is! It's sitting right in front of you. I think there's a third one there. Hang on. Here I am thinking it's part of the the hard drive stuff. Jeez. 72 status. Pick up some of its leftover stuff. Nothing there. That's just little bits of metal. Hey, look at my shadow. I'm a dancing. Pick up that. Packaged fuel. Okay. 75 circuit boards. Well, that's alright. 61 industrial beams. 111 rubber. Yeah, not bad. I haven't found the computer. Is there no computer here? Oh, hang on. What? It needs 300 megawatts. You're kidding me. Can I reach the power pole from over... Is that 3? Well, hang on. Isn't this just going to be temporary? I think so. Can't I just power this up somehow and then go... Where's the drop pod? There you go. Now I should be able to do it. Thank you. I'm taking that and I'm putting it there. So surely I can just get rid of that now. Unless I want to leave... Do I want to put power out here? Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. I was going to say I kind of lost the... Well, that one's only got 3, hasn't it? So I can still expand it, kind of thing. Anyway. Alrighty, let's go back. Gee, that time went so quick. It's 4 minutes already. Jeez. So I guess we've got one more section of tier 8, I guess, to complete. And that's as far as we go until I have to go on off camera again and start manufacturing stuff, I guess. Alright, back to the main base. At least we've got another hard drive. Oh, that's going to take a while too, doesn't it? It's like 10 minutes to research, so... Yeesh. I'll probably have to do that and off camera find out what it is and tell you guys next episode, but I'll do that at least. Look, to be honest, I've definitely... just remind myself, when I get back to the main base, have a look at what it costs to make a radar tower. Because I could be wrong, but I think the radar towers help you to locate all of the nodes. Plus, I think it might help you to search for other things like the hard drives. So now that I've got the ability to make it, I think I should be making it. And then obviously, yes, hunt down all the hard drives that I can, find all the alternate recipes that I can, and then just see what else I can manufacture without having to go a long distance to get to stuff when I don't need to. I think that's what I kind of was thinking about off camera since the last episode. But yeah, look, there's bound to be some stuff that I haven't, or that I can't get unless I go further around in the map, perhaps. Or maybe there's not enough. I don't know. It'll be some of those things like you see up in the top right hand corner there of completing phase 4 objective. I'm sure of it. So I think when this thing returns I can make the second one. And then the others will come as either some of the other stages in tier 8, or perhaps they won't appear until tier 9. I think that's the last tier actually. Yep. I'm wondering if I'm the only knucklehead that's done this so far without using trucks or rail. Doing it the hard way, Trev, perhaps. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to have all that. Anyway, I'll go and throw this in here because this hard drive's going to take a little while in the MAM to process. So, where is it? Hard drives. Scan. Hang on, have I got... Is that taking the one I've got, or is that... Oh, it is. Okay. There you go. Let that go for 10 minutes. Let's have a look back here again. Yes, before I forget... Radar tower. Whoops. I didn't want to make it yet. I'm just going, how much do I need? Oh, that's not that bad. I mean, it does use computers and stuff, but still, 25. I've got all that pretty easy. Alright, off camera I might end up making some of that. Unless we can do it before I finish here. Let's have a look. I've got how much? 40 seconds left and it's coming back. So I've got to get 50 of these. Oh, actually, let me put some of this other stuff away. I've been picking up stuff as I've been killing the animals and stuff. Yeah, no, I heard it come through the... It came through the skies. Put that back. I think that can go there. I was trying to keep... I built a second cupboard here because I end up with so much stuff. Just while I remember... where is it? Right down the bottom here somewhere. Let's make one of them. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I should keep some of this stuff on me. I've noticed I've got a few too many of them on me. I'm just trying to clear my inventory out a little bit. I don't think I've had those before. I've got... Where is it? Way up here somewhere. There. I've got spare of them. I might keep the computers on me. They don't need to be on me. They can probably go in there. That's where I normally keep that. And I think... Yeah, I can put that away. Okay, that gives me a little bit of extra space. I just realised where's... Yeah, I've got some rubber in there, I guess. Alright, well, that was kind of fun. Sorry, time just went by. I had to run off and do something in real life. very, very urgently. Okay, so we're back. What were we doing? We were cleaning up a little bit because I needed the inventory space for something. It was the next level of this, wasn't it? I think. Yes, so if I select the milestone, can I fit anything in there at the moment? I can fit that in. So 200 of these. So that's easy. 400 of them. which is all of those. And then some, and then 3,000. Okay, so that's 6 lots of 5, which I've got some on me, but if I do that, I know I've got them all. Right? There you go.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Fair enough. If that's not confusing, I don't know what is. Alright, I think I've got most of the stuff on me that I need to have. I'm just thinking very quickly, can I make a radio tower? Oops. I could if I just pause for a second. There you go. I just want to do that. So 25 and 20. The 20's probably up here is not a big deal. I'm going to have a fair few heavy modular frames up here, so hang on. So let's just bring that down to there. I've got a funny feeling I've got some of the oscillators in here somewhere. 11? That's not going to be enough, is it, Trev? I need another 14. I'll have a quick look. Do I have them or don't I have them? Damn it! I don't have them. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Just in case, in here, you can make them in here, can't you? Crystal oscillator. What am I missing? Quartz crystal, which I've got. I think I can make a few just using the quartz crystal. Was it in here? There you go. So I only needed 14. Can't be that hard. There you go. So if I just tell it to make them. There's, what, 13 down the bottom here, so... What did I say I need? I think it was 25, wasn't it? Really? Wow. Just as well I've got a reasonable chunk of this stuff on me. Oh, wow, it uses... I didn't notice that. 36 for... But it makes 2, though. Alright. Let that just do its thing. So 23, and then 25. Okay, we're going to stop there. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to drop those in there. So, is it useful to have a radar tower here? No, but apparently it's useful to sneeze in real life. So where would I put it? Like, and this is the whole question though. On the map here, I'm standing here. So if I put one near my main base, how far will it reach? That's a good question. I don't really want to put it up here in one way. Simply because I want to have that area for hypertubes, but there's no reason why I can't put it just here. It's still kind of in the middle. Or actually, how big is it? Oh, okay. I think it would actually fit there. Is it... When I look at it... Can I look at it? Has it got a... If I rotate it... Oh, there's the staircase. Okay. If I put it out there... Holy cow, that sounded awesome. Alright, let me just make this look a little bit more realistic because she's kind of hanging over the edge there a little bit. I think I can do that. It's kind of like the base of that tower, isn't it, really? So hang on, if I go up to this, configure it, what does it let... Oh, well, actually, you kind of need power, Trev. That's 4, that's 3... I guess I could just connect from there to here, or maybe here. Give myself another power pole. I could be using the higher end power poles too, by the way, but alright, now it's powered. Oh, is that what it does? Oh, wow, look at the map. Okay, that's really handy. At least you can see now just how much area that this thing covers. Holy cow. Alright, it finds the flora in the area as well. And the fauna. Knows what animals there are. Weak signals found in area. Hang on, so can I actually, I'm changing away from the gun. Just let me have that. Can I look for hard drives? Like, out of all this list, I don't see hard drive. I don't think I've ever been able to scan for nitrogen though. Uranium's kind of new-ish. Geyser crude, container coal, raw quartz, limestone. They're all okay. Alright, so look at the map. So this map is now completely covered. I'm just curious, like, that's great that it shows all these things, but they're my icons. Where's the, does it actually show up the hard drive? Possible hard drive locations, or... Kinda doesn't look like it, does it? Now, let me have another look at that. Is that... Does that do anything? Can you, like, click on it and then it... Oh, you would have thought that would have been how it worked. 38 slugs? No way! There's a lot of these guys I haven't grabbed yet, I just realised. And there's 6 of these. Jeez. Okay. Well, that's handy that it knows all that, but just a shame it can't... It's a shame it can't show you. I mean, I can see all the other icons. Unless they're there and they're covered by the other icons, that could be the case. Anyway, I'll have to do a bit more research into that off camera before next episode, but I mean, the one thing it does help me with is just where I should put another radar tower. Now that's showing me how far I'm in or out. Oh, hang on. Hang on, if you go in on the map and you highlight it... Oh, it does... Oh, oh, so what does that do? That just highlights the ones that you've got, kind of thing. Anyway, I will have to have a better look at that off camera, I guess. Anyhow, that's looking all pretty good. So I've still got a few minutes to wait for the next one to come back. But yeah, where are we up to? We've got 2 more sections of this tier to do. So we've got that milestone and that milestone. But off camera, I'm going to have to look into manufacturing these guys, the fused modular frames. Did they actually appear in here? Fused modular frame. Fused modular frame. Fused. Okay, hang on. If I just have a look at down this list, if I hit O, that. Oh, okay. Heavy modular frames. And then aluminium casings. Oh, well, that's the first time I've had to use nitrogen gas. Okay. So I'm going to have to go back and... I know I've seen it somewhere before. I have seen it on the map so far. But that means I'm probably going to have to take that and bring it back to where these are, maybe. I'll have to have a look around at that, but... Anyway, that's what I'll be doing off camera, guys. But, yeah, anyway, guys, I will have to leave the episode here. Certainly hope you enjoyed the progress that I'm making on this at the moment. But, yeah, if you liked the video, really help the channel out by smashing that like button for the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright, everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.